You've been following it closely. What's happening in Europe? And then we'll talk about what's happening in the US.
Fantastic. Europe, shall we take on Europe first? I was just in Munich, Herbert, and there's the annual auto show they call IAA in Munich, Germany. Beautiful setting, great town. Highly recommend if you go to Germany, go to Munich. And what my takeaway is that we had a Chinese auto show in Munich. It was like everywhere you looked, Chinese cars. There were 9 OEMs there. Names like Chang'an, Xiaomi, Zeker, BYD was huge on the main stage. 9 automakers and more than 100 Chinese suppliers. Around the show floor, I was hearing as much Mandarin as I was hearing German. So it feels real. The Chinese have definitely entered. And as Stella Lee, the EVP from BYD, put it, we're here to stay. We're not going anywhere.
That's what's happening in Europe. That's amazing. Tell me more about, what's their likelihood? Like, where's their beachhead? Is it in Germany? Is it, Hungary was not where they're going to do a factory for BYD?
Think of sort of a periphery attack or strategy where they're doing well. UK, they've already captured 10% of the market there. Spain, 12% of the market. And then Eastern Europe, Hungary, a production base that'll allow them to produce at low cost and then ship into Europe. So they're eating away at the edges. They have not yet cracked Germany, but I was stunned when I saw that BYD said the number of dealers they're going to put in Germany today is 24. By the end of next year, 300. So it's a full-on assault by Chinese automakers to try to crack that core market of Germany, France, and Italy. That's the strategy, sort of an outside-in strategy, and it seems to be working. They've already captured, Herbert, 5% of the total EU new car sales. It was 0 a few years ago. So the threat is real, and the Germans feel the pressure. Let's see if they can hold the line.
Okay. And then, or how do they do this? Are they just bypassing the tariffs? It doesn't matter what tariff you go, we're still going to be able to have competitive pricing anyways, or are they building in the factories in Europe?
Think of the Chinese like they operate like water. Wherever is this path of least resistance, they find it and they just zoom in there. So what happened a year ago, the EU put in place punitive tariffs on most Chinese automakers, saying you cannot ship low-cost EVs into our market because we know they're subsidized. We're going to hit you with higher tariffs. The Chinese shrugged and said, great. How about PHEVs and gasoline-powered vehicles? We got those too.